What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel once again, Faccis Cinema. Glad you chose to stop by. There hasn't been much Halloween Ends news. Really none, for that matter. They're kind of keeping this movie hush-hush compared to Halloween Kills, where the leaks were happening after leak after leak. Halloween Ends has definitely been on the quiet side of things. There hasn't been any leaks. There hasn't been a teaser trailer yet. There hasn't been any information given out about what this film entails. A couple snapshots here and there of some of the production, but nothing has been leaked out or anything like that this time. But today I'm going to talk about a little bit, in a short video, about what Nick Castle said at Steel City Comic-Con, which is in my backyard, which I didn't make it to, unfortunately, or I would have been able to see the legend, the OG Myers from '78, but I was unable to attend, unfortunately. But he was there, and he had some interesting things to say on the fact. There's an article from Screen Rant, very reliable source. I guess he was speaking at a panel at the Pittsburgh Steel City Comic-Con, and he opened up. He's about the only person that opened up about Halloween Ends, besides Jamie Lee Curtis saying this movie's going to piss some people off. But that's another video for another day. But this one, they were talking about the future of the franchise, and he believes that this franchise is going to continue to go on after Halloween Ends wraps up and is delivered to the fans. But he said, I think there might be more because of all the success of the trilogy, but David Gordon Green will have a very surprising storyline and ending for everyone. It's absolutely something I don't think you would have ever guessed in terms of the way it is going to unroll. Kind of gets you thinking, what kind of ending are they going to toss at us in Halloween Ends? I mean, Halloween 2018 kind of went that more traditional route. Nothing too crazy. The escape stuff, the limited stalking and whatnot. Your average killings, and then wrapped up with a battle between him and Myers and Laurie Strode. Halloween Kills, on the other hand, balls to the walls, crazy. Pretty much a Myers movie. He's there destroying and wrecking havoc in Haddonfield, killing everyone and everything that he comes across. He's like a killer shark in baggy ass overalls. But that was what he was doing in that film. So this film, David Gordon Green already said, is going to be a step back, going to be a smaller scale, smaller cast. So that would entail to me more of a personal story, maybe lacking on the kills aspect of it and focusing more on Myers himself and Laurie Strode's characters, but we shall see. But saying that it has a surprise ending, what exactly would surprise us in this movie? If Myers dies, are you surprised? No. If Laurie dies, are you surprised? No. If they both die, are you surprised? No. If they live? No. So it's gonna have to be something extraordinary to surprise the Halloween fan base and the Halloween audience. Seeing one or the other die or both is it's just not going to do it at all. But the fact that Castle said, he didn't say one way or the other, is it a good surprise or is it a bad surprise? He's just saying it has a surprise ending. So I don't know how we're going to go about this. Is Myers going to kill Laurie and Allison? And then he's the lone one standing, and he just walks off into the ether and we never hear from him again. Is that surprising? Not really. To some, yes. Or maybe what's surprising to Castle isn't surprising to the ordinary, normal, everyday fan. Maybe it's not really that surprising to us. For the people that are outside of the Halloween little bubble we live in, yeah, maybe it's surprising to them. Be like, oh, wow, they did something different here. They actually let the killer win. But to us, that's not really that big of a deal. A surprise maybe, I don't know, Michael Talks, but we already tried that game in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and it was horrible. We don't want to hear that. Maybe the surprise is the reason behind why Myers does what he does. Once again, that's not something we want to see or need to know. We don't need to know why Myers does what he does. That's what makes his character as special as it is and unique compared to the other slashers. like, you know, Freddy and Jason and Chucky, and Ghostface has a different killer every movie. We don't know why Myers does what he does. They tried to explain it in, you know, like Halloween 5 and Halloween 6. And I guess Halloween 2 in H2O, and you know what I mean? He was going after his sister. He's going after his niece. He's controlled by a cult. They always try to throw these backstories in of the reason why Myers is doing what he's doing. And I don't think we need that. We just need to have Myers stay true to the original OG, the 78 classic. We didn't know why he was doing it. They were all acts of random, and he just happened to see Laurie Strode at the Myers house that day. That's the only reason he got infatuated. He wasn't driven any other way than it was by chance. It was fate, like the song says. It was fate. Wish I had you all alone, just the two of us. It was all fate. The only reason Myers crossed paths with Laurie is because it was the way the stars aligned. She happened to go drop off the key there. He saw her and was hooked and wanted to kill her. Other than that, he would want nothing to do with her. Just the same in Halloween 2018. Laurie wasn't going, you know, Myers wasn't going for Laurie. He was delivered to her on a silver platter by Sartan. And then in Halloween Kills, he wasn't coming for her again. He does not care. He's there to kill, and that's what he does. And he wanted to go back to his house and stare out the window. And maybe that's the surprise, the reason that he's staring out the window. His obsession with his house. Other than that, I don't really know what could be surprising in this film. Maybe the surprise is that it's not going to be a Myers-based film. Maybe it's just going to... Maybe there'll be no killing, which would be horrible, obviously, in a slasher film. But that's what they need to realize. This is a slasher film. This isn't The Witch. This isn't Midsommar. This isn't Hereditary. This isn't any of those kind of films. This is a slasher film. Don't stray too far off the path. Stay the course. Wrap up the trilogy with a nice bow. Something that leaves us going, wow, okay, I really like that. I like that a lot. That was a great little trilogy. That was a great little story. And we can move on with our lives. But don't leave it so open-ended that, oh shit, Myers is definitely coming back. It made so much money at the box office, it's definitely going to have a sequel, and he's going to follow Allison this time, or she's going to be the one to stop him and live 40 years miserably in a shack, the old lady who lives out by the river in the woods. The creepy Halloween lady. We don't want to see that. And end it on a philosophical note. Maybe end it with the breathing, or like Dave McRae says, you think you fooled them, don't you, Michael? But not me. Like some kind of Loomis quote to end the movie. That would be fine. That would be fantastic. Something to symbolize the evil is still there. Myers may be dead, but there's always going to be evil. There's always going to be that chill in the air, the breeze that rolls by. You know what I mean? It's always going to be there. The dark nights, deep in the darkness, you know, you don't know what's out there. And I think that's just how they need to wrap this bad boy up. But I don't think Nick Castle's... It's tough to say what he means by surprising. We're just going to have to wait and see. Wait till the trailer comes out, take a look, see if there's anything interesting going on in there. But I'm looking forward to Halloween Ends. I'm starting to get a little bit more pumped up for it. Should be pumping out some more Halloween Ends content. And stay tuned, because myself and James Grimm are back behind the mask May 4th. Friday the 13th watch-along series we're doing, starting off with the OG 1980 classic, Friday the 13th. Killer, mommy, killer! Definitely come hang out with us for that. It's going to be a great way to kick off the summer season. And I will see you guys in the next one. And let me know your thoughts down below on what you think Nick Castle meant by the surprise ending. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Leave them below, and you guys have a scary day.